welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, then hi, my name is Ashley, and I post videos like this every Monday. I post cleaning videos every Wednesday and random videos every Friday. So if you love mommy, lifestyle, fitness, beauty, fashion, all that kind of stuff, then definitely hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, let's get started. So I filmed these videos for each trimester, and I really enjoy doing this. I think it's a good thing to do, especially if you live in Ontario or you're just curious. I know for me, when I first found out I was pregnant, I was YouTubing this and I couldn't really find anything or any information. So I'm putting this out for you guys in case you are just pregnant and you're starting out and you're just curious what to expect in Ontario. Obviously, I can't speak for everybody. Everybody's pregnancy is different. This is 2018, so I'm sure things have changed. Even, like I said in my second trimester video, there's some things that my doctor does, or my OB, that my coworker's OB never did for her, or did. So, yeah, but I'm just going to share with you guys my experience. I'm sure this can be relatable, even, you know, in other countries too. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of share with you what to expect in Ontario, or at least what happened to me in Ontario when I was in my third trimester. I am 37, well, yes, I guess I am. I'm 37 weeks and 1 day pregnant. So I'm not quite done my third trimester, but I'm almost there. I can't see anything else changing. It's going to be pretty much the same. I'm on a routine now with my doctor's appointments, so I can kind of share with you guys that. So in my third trimester, I did have to get my glucose tested for gestational diabetes. They make you drink this orange beverage, and I will, if I find the picture, because I did take a picture of it, I will put it somewhere on the screen. But to me it tasted great. I don't know, I've heard people tell me that this orange drink does not taste good at all, but it kind of tastes like Orange Crush. So you have to drink that within the 5 minutes that they give it to you, and then afterwards they ask for a urine sample, and then you come back in an hour and they will do blood test on you. So if you have anywhere to be, make sure you're giving whoever, like your work, some time, because like I said, you have to wait and come back in an hour before they can check your blood, and then you will get the results, or your OB will tell you the results whether you have gestational diabetes or not. Something else that will happen in your third trimester is possibly the Rogan test. So if you have O negative blood, they will give you a shot during pregnancy and after pregnancy. Now, I don't know who messed this up, but somebody put that I was O negative when I'm actually O positive, so I almost had to go for the test. Luckily, it didn't happen, but it is something. So if you are O negative, it is something that they do, just because I'm not actually even 100% sure why they do it, but it is a thing. My doctor's appointments were still monthly, so every 4 weeks I would have a doctor's appointment. And then when I was about, no, actually they were bi-weekly at this point. I was gonna say no, because at 36 weeks they were weekly, but no, it was, by my third trimester I was having bi-weekly appointments. So every 2 weeks I'd go see my OB, weigh me, check my blood pressure, measure my belly, and just kind of ask me if I have any questions, talk to me about it. I also, like I said, I had to go to the hospital for my gestational diabetes. So something that was different from any of my other trimesters was that I was going to see my diabetes doctor, and I will leave the title of his actual name, but I can never pronounce it / remember it. I think it starts with an E, but I just call him my diabetes doctor. So he was somebody that I was seeing on a regular basis. Sometimes it was every week, sometimes it was every 2 weeks. It just depended how good my numbers were. But once I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, I then had to go to the hospital, and I talked to a nurse and a dietitian, and they showed me kind of how to use, the nurse showed me how to use my glucose reader, and how to check for my blood sugar, what numbers are good, what numbers are bad, things like that. And then my dietitian kind of went over what I can eat, what I can't eat, when I can have these certain items throughout the day, and etc. And then I also saw my diabetes doctor, and he would look at my numbers and just kind of see how I was doing. And I usually, now that it's the end of my trimester, I've been seeing him every week. Sometimes what happens too is during the end of your pregnancy, or the farther along you get in your pregnancy, the worse your diabetes can get. So sometimes it has to do with baby, sometimes it has to do with your diet. I found that my numbers were way better once I was off work. I was able to control a little more, I wasn't as stressed, and I didn't have to go on insulin as much. Now I am on insulin at nighttime, but I don't have to be on it during the day because my numbers are good. Something else that's gonna happen, or that happens during my appointments, was he went over kind of like my birthing plan and what they're gonna do with me because I have diabetes. So I will be monitored every 2 hours. I'll also have an IV hooked up to me in case I need insulin, because he wants my blood sugars to be really good during labor, because you know, stress, excitement, you know, all these emotions going on can affect your blood sugar. Something else that he's going to do afterwards is the next day, he wants me to have a really big breakfast, check my blood sugar before then, and then an hour afterwards to see how my glucose levels are doing. He'll also check baby as well. And then in 3 months, if everything's good, I will have another appointment where I'll have to take the orange drink again. Then in a week, see him after that. And then if everything's good, I just have to be checked yearly for my diabetes. So just my family doctor will just have to check for that. Because I have diabetes in my 3rd trimester, I'm going to the hospital weekly. So I see my OB weekly now. So at the beginning of my 2nd trimester, it was bi-weekly. Then near the end of my trimester, it was weekly. So I have that. I have my diabetes doctor, and then I have my hospital appointment. And because of diabetes, every week they do a stress test. So when they tell you NST, it's non-stress test, and you literally lay there on the bed, they hook you up to a monitor, and they just monitor baby's heartbeat. It's usually about 20-25 minutes, but they just want to like monitor it and see how she's doing, and make sure that's good. And that's something I do every week. Every other week, I have what's called a biophysical, and that is something that they do just to monitor the baby's weight, make sure she's not growing too fast, because that's the problem. Like, that's the problem with gestational diabetes. We don't take care of it. Chances are you're going to have a really big baby, and she or he might be born premature, so not when they're supposed to, because they're just so big that for safety reasons they need to come out. So it's an ultrasound, that's all it is. So for me, I go to the hospital, I check in, I go to the basement, I get my ultrasound done. This is every other week to monitor the baby. They check for 8 things. I'm not 100% sure what they all check for, but they just check for, some of the things they check for is like the oxygen levels and the fluid, the amniotic fluid in your belly. So after that's done, I go back upstairs and they fax the results up there. Now, usually they've told me, but they might not tell you the results for you, but they've pretty much told me, oh yep, everything's good. Maybe if things weren't good, they wouldn't tell me. But afterwards, depending if my OB is at the hospital or not, I will see her then, or I will cross the street to her office and talk to her then over there. And then after my ultrasound, I go for my NST afterwards. So this is something that's every week. So every other week I have my biophysical, and every week I have my non-stress test. And this is gonna happen until baby is born. So that is everything that you can expect, or at least that's what expected for me in Ontario. And yeah, that is everything for this video. I hope it is helpful and it kind of puts your mind at ease. Maybe if you've seen, they never told me what an NST was or what to expect, nor did I ask, same with the biophysical. So I did all this research for myself. But now that I've experienced it, I can actually explain to you what it all is. So that is everything for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah.